What's going on, everyone? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, everyone? Welcome back to ICMV Drivers Edition. You know what? I felt like it was time to answer the question that everybody keeps asking. And if you don't know what that question is, the question is, well, let's take a step back. So, one of the hot topics when I went to buy my car was, what would I do to protect the paint on the car? You know what? Hold on. Let's get rid of this ridiculous roof. It's too hot outside for this. It's like 70 degrees outside. Technically 78. So let's get rid of this thing real quick. So much better. So, like I was saying, one of the questions that was asked, or one of the things I was strongly considering when I first got my car, and that was getting it PPF wrapped. So, or just getting PPF installed. Let's just go ahead. Let's get in PPF installed. And ultimately I decided to do it. So, when I'm in my Corvette forums on Facebook and at car meets and so forth, some people can tell it's got PPF on it, others can't. But the question I'm starting to see all the time is, do you think it's worth getting PPF? So what I decided to do was, I'm gonna answer that question for you today. Is PPF worth the money? That's the hot topic in most Corvette forums today, is people starting to get their cars delivered, and might as well tackle it. So let's go. So as we get into this topic, should you put PPF on your car or get it installed? Because I did it, I'm going to say yes. But truthfully, I think the question really comes down to how much you value the look of your car. Because if you're one of those people that's going to buy the car, get in, get out of it, who cares? If you're going to enjoy it, not really try to preserve it, again, who cares? But if you're one of those people that like to have their car looks prestige, you know, you're trying to preserve the paint, because that's technically what PPF does. It helps preserve the paint. So if you're one of those people who really care about keeping the vehicle up, or maintaining your vehicle very well and keeping it looking almost as brand new when you first got it, I tell you, get the car, get PPF installed, and don't forget the ceramic coating. Those two factors make a hell of a difference. So my answer to you is yes, PPF is worth the money. The reason why I tell you PPF is worth the money is because I'm a very spirited driver. I cruise when I'm on the streets and so forth, but when I'm out on the expressway, or I'm out with a group of other car enthusiasts and so forth, like, you know, so when you get out like myself, and like I said, I drive with other enthusiasts sometimes, you know, looking forward to doing Crown Rally probably next year. Was going to do it this year, but some things came up. But I drive spirited when I'm out with other car enthusiasts, so that plays a part. But when you're out with people like that and you see certain situations like this, where you see the road conditions, little construction, so forth, yada yada, you have a tendency to have things flip up and hit your paint. And that's why the PPF is such a benefit, because it'll allow, it takes the brute force. It's like really a clear shield. That's no other way to explain it. It's a clear shield. It takes the brute force of any debris or mistakes that come hit your paint that would normally cause chips, scratches, and so forth in your paint. It prevents that. The best thing about it is You still get to show off the original color, which is one of the reasons why I like it, is because I actually thought about wrapping the car. I love this blue bronze color, but I didn't want to mess it up. My thought process was I would wrap the car orange or a candy apple red. Old school, I know. But yeah, wrap it orange or candy apple red, and then I would take the wrap off, say 3 to 5 years from now, because realistically, that's about the good lifespan of a wrap is 3, 5, 7 years. And then introduce the world to one of the few rarest Zeus bronze colors out there, and let everybody get their chance to see Zeus bronze when the hype of it, or when pretty much it just died off. Looking at the Zeus bronze color, I really didn't want to hide it. So that's what brought the whole PPF into play, because realistically, I knew nothing about it. I'm learning just like you guys are learning that I thought more the best way to protect your car was some type of clear bra, which is essentially the same thing as PPF or a full wrap. And I was leaning more towards a full wrap just because I've had more experience with that. And then my thought process too was, if I'm going to pay to get something put on, I might as well pay and change the color and make it something that you don't see every day. After looking at this Zeus bronze, I couldn't hide it. So that's what brought the PPF into play for me, is I did not want to hide the color. And I'm glad I didn't, because so many people see this color, they're like, it's amazing, it's a unique color. Some people think it's a wrap, and it's not. But at the end of the day, I'm glad I did choose to go with PPF, because I'm going to show you, I got some nicks, scratches, dings, and so forth. No dents or dings in the car, but some nicks in the PPF, which truthfully you can't see it unless you're looking for it. But because I know it's there, it sticks out like a sore thumb to me. Not to mention that it did its job. So the PPF kept it from scratching up the paint, putting chips in the paint, and so forth. So that was the benefit, and that's why you get PPF. So I'm gonna let you get a closer look at the car so you can see if you can see the PPF. I'm gonna let you see if you can see the PPF, and then I'm gonna let you see the dents and dings in the PPF around it. Let's go. What's up, everyone? So like I said before, in this video we're going to get into, should you get PPF wrapping on your car? So the first thing I would like to tell you is I believe that is a yes. As you see now, the car looks amazing. It's been PPF wrapped, ceramic coated. It's really not that clean, I hate to say it, but with those two elements, the dust doesn't really stay on. I would just wipe it off most of the time, maybe splash a little water on it and hand wipe it. I use like a lot of spray mist, quick touch up on it. But the PPF and the ceramic coating helps make this car look shiny, clean, and waxed all the time, which is truthfully one of the things I like about it, because not only does it protect it from rocks and debris, it's also giving me an opportunity to not have to consistently get my car washed every 2 weeks. So it actually enhances the look of it. But wheeling it back in, what about the PPF itself? Well, this is the interesting thing about mine. My car was PPF wrapped. I had it done with the dealership, so it was taken care of before I got the car. And the key thing about that is when you do stuff like that, you get great deals, you get stuff thrown into packages, you lose a little bit of control on getting the quality work that you might prefer done yourself. So when I thought about getting the car PPF, I literally thought about taking it to several locations here in the Chicagoland area that does custom wrapping. So I just felt like PPF wrapping or PPF wouldn't be an issue for them. And I'm sure it wouldn't, because the more I go around and see them at functions and so forth, they brag about it, talk about it, and that's what they do. So as you look at it, as the sun hit it, there is no denying that Zeus Bronze, again, my favorite color, Zeus Bronze is actually a nice color, but with the wrap on it, it actually makes it stand out even more. I know it's hard to believe, but that's probably part of the ceramic coating aspect too. But like I was saying before, is with the PPF wrapping that I got, instead of getting it whereas they come remove the whole bumper and they just roll off a sheet of film, my car actually got PPF'd with the pre-cut PPF specifically made for a Corvette C8. So most of you may not be aware of that. There's another YouTuber who actually did them himself. You can actually order PPF already pre-cut to fit this car, and if you do it correctly, it'll fit it perfect. You won't have no problems. Now, the reason why I know this was done with the pre-cut PPF, and no complaints to the dealership because they did everything I asked, is the outlines on the mirror fall just short of how, if this car was professionally wrapped another color, would not embody. So, and the same thing with other aspects of it is, whereas the big key point in wrapping a car is you go around and tuck it up under the curves. So when they tuck it behind the panels like that, it helps prevent the PPF from peeling off, because it's tucked behind the seams of all the panels. So when you get your car washed with high pressure washers, or just from rain and weather and strong breezes and so forth with high speeds, it prevents the wrap from peeling. But my purpose in telling you all of this is just to inform you and let you know that there are several different ways you can have PPF installed on your car. PPF, if you ask me, is worth the money. It's definitely a benefit. So that's my opinion. ICME Driver's Edition. Thank you for watching the video. Hit the like and subscribe. Hey, share the video if you think somebody else might enjoy it too. Also, let me know what you think in the comments, whether you agree, if you're a fan of PPF, if you think it's not worth it. Either way, I would like to know. But again, ICME Driver's Edition. Peace.